All right. The moral of this story, whatever. It's look at all sides of the situation. And I'm gonna tell a story about my good friend. He's no longer with us. His name is Franky Hot Pants, pronounced Franky Hot Pants. But I never called him that because I found it stupid, so I call him Franky Hot Pants. So Franky, we go back since birth. He was in the same hospital as me, same room, curfew dividing us up. So I was born 4 minutes before him, so, you know, that's how close we are. Now Franky, I'll tell you a little bit about him. He's about my build, my height, a little bit taller. We look like brothers, except he doesn't have my smile, so. But Franky, I don't know, Franky Hot Pants, I guess the name got him. He thinks he's a ladies' man, so he wears flashy pants, you know, catch on fire, everything like that. And he's my best, well, was my best friend. He still is my best friend. So he had this annoying habit that it bothered everybody. Me, because I was with him for ever until whatever he died. He would when he would cross the street, we would cross. And you know, you're supposed to look left, right? So he would look left, mine, he looked right, and then he'd go. Now, you know, it's good to be safe, and he was safe because every time, so when we cross the street, cross the next street, we wouldn't get places, we'd be late because he would sit there and do this. And then on top of that, he wouldn't let me pass because he would go, put his hands up, and I'm over here like, I don't need, so we're little, he does that, it's cute. We get older, it's a reason to fight him. We won't get, you know, 21, 22. It's a reason to stop, don't do it anymore. We got in trouble, well, he got in trouble because of this. When we were 16, coming from high school, we just met this girl, Sally, and we're going to the movie, so we walk across the street, puts his hands up. Now I'm used to this, so I kind of duck out the way. But Sally, he hits her right in the chest, and she took offense to it because, I don't know, it looked like a juvenile things kids do, so she slaps him, and you know the rest of that. We never talked to Sally again. It doesn't really bother me. And, you know, so as I think, like it's good to mention that when we were born, or I wasn't born with him, but I was 4 minutes before him, so I'm delivered, my mom's holding him, and he's over here being delivered. So the doctor's getting ready to do what doctors do, and then he stops. And it's just quiet, no one, everybody's just looking to see this bundle of light, but nothing's happening. So he calls in the next doctor. He comes in, and they're talking amongst each other. Now the parents are getting nervous, and my mom said she was getting nervous, motherly thing. So finally, the baby's delivered. What happened? Franky, I guess this was his innate way of doing things. Before he came out, he looked to the left, he looked to the right, and then he got delivered. So, and it's always been like this. So on this fateful day, we were going to an international house of pancakes. Not that that's important, but he was paying. That was important to me. So we're going, and we passed the hot dog vendor. We're going across the street. So we're ready to cross the street. Now, I'm playing the game because he's paying, so today I'm gonna do it. So we look left, look right. And then he takes a step forward, and the car comes. So, I mean, we're quick reflex type people, so I stepped to the side, no harm. And he was so scared that he jumped. And like he landed on the hot dog cart over here. And like he's sitting, like it's like this, so he's sitting like this, just kind of shaking. I'm over here like kind of laughing because he's sitting there. But I didn't know it was on. So he's sitting there like this and, you know, figured out it's hot. He jumps up, he starts screaming, "Hot pants!" Because his pants were on fire, whatever. So he's jumping up and down and stuff because he's in pain. So he goes, and like across the street there's like a fountain, right? So he goes to run across the street, but he stops. And even in his state of anxiety, he's still looks to the left, looks to the right. So he starts running. right? So me and the hot dog guy are here kind of laughing to ourselves. And he starts to run, and then we're like, watch out! So he turns around, looks at us, kind of like, and then we never see him again. Now, at his funeral, I mean, there was a lot said about him, and a lot of people, people really love this guy, Frank, his mom, loved his sister, myself. So, I mean, what happened, I didn't really tell what happened. He didn't get hit by a car, or a truck, or a bike, or a tractor trailer, or a scooter. What happened was, yes, he looked left, and yes, he looked right, but he didn't look up, and he didn't look down, so he fell into a manhole, and he died falling in this manhole. So, in memory of Frankie, I would like everybody just to give 5 seconds of silence, and if you're ever doing something, just remember to look to the left, look to the right, look up, look down. You'll be okay.
Wow, that was good. That was like, what's that Russell Simmons thing? That was like something you would hear there. It's true. It's a true story, right? No? You just made that up? Yeah. No. I thought it was kind of